I was saying come out channel so I say GH Politics Avenue. Only a podcast or training because make headlines. And a jumbre na it be exomo. Any dim ya raximu. Yanko political house no ye dem anya asem kuto akra. Na a lawyer for Wontumi. A ND appear Kubi. Unia ento kwa su mu entemu no enya asem kuto akra. Ni nyina ejina ni case a was woni akire biem. Me no ka say a lawyer and the appear Kubi. Say chairman Wontumi share no kasa lawyer ni bi ma ayobo bona so ma nya asem goto akra ye mo nwa sim ni ni hwe ne ye ko ne de ba
asem we no aboso yi anu na ye wa atwaye mu afa ni lawyer ba say fitina ko say chairman Wontumi share no kwa no say ni lawyer ni no a wo bebo na ni so na ye tie ni reason tie na o kasa.
Yeah, it is not the case. The reasons why I'm withdrawing my services from this process is stated in our affidavit in support of the motion. And I was saying that I'm disappointed with decisions of the court. And I'm disappointed with the attitude of the court.
But if you withdraw your service, your client is going to perish.
No, when I withdraw my service, he is at liberty to engage another counsel. He is at liberty to do his case by himself. And he is at liberty to even apply to government for support by way of legal aid. So I'm sure he will take a decision when we get there. I'm not happy with, particularly when I have made application for the court to order the prosecution to provide me with copies of the alleged assignment. Instead of the court making the order, the court dismissed my application. I expected the court to make that order for the prosecution to come and say that this is a copy of the assignment, or I don't have it at all, for her to come to a conclusion that there is no assignment. So that conclusive position we have is based on presumptions that since they could.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn, Assembly Wabosi, Alaska the Dawn, oh, Phyllis, Papa. I was at here, and now Andy appear Kubi say, everything now, or try the upcoming court and say, Tinton time on the Wontumi Echibium. And you be say, I can't do no bro. Na ya be judgment aba. Na aden na ne ya baby edui. O de oma yebu kwantano na ma de ya saye yi. Asema andi apia Kubi aka ne say. Court ni wonwen omni na ndi ni ye. Na niema oturo de court a wose court ni finishing with it no court na boagu. But I say tie bibi. Me nana na gbu ni baby say papa na gwan no eyesen papa na wu. Tie ni ye. Se papa na dwane no eyesen papa na ewu. Na se obi ba bu ama waja wa nan de wankasa wo ja wa nan gye ho a eye fine. Tie se na de ne tire. Enne obi biara ani ho no ma yesi enungwase wo emfato kan ni ba andi apia Kubi oyo kan ni enti enungwase wo hoi emfata okan ni ba na mabim bi say every na andi apia Kubi hu yesa court ni na ndinie there was no where everyone shamra we ase study say juma we ase and andi apia Kubi ababeka che say court ni any aye interview bi ayaba man bi so judgment na ya fine court no agrant no niema aye process aye free and fair na wadu ba bi ya chi penalty di ato ho ya chi chama Wontumi badem na eneme no ka say judge ni aye player judge ni asamojan anasamojan ya de ball na ato ho asamojan okodachi obanachi okobiom na referee say ball no menya hosi bio referee ubebo referee when you go play am. But here, eto de bia media misha that ball sa kojo pon kuma we ni chira on say mabim bisa wo na wie amra aya chama Wontumi kokot no MPP fo ahi na di nachi MPP a lawyer fo ahi na di nachi won say man say every yes abronya ni case we will lawyers are MPP for the D abronya echi. Have you think of that? And I say chama Wontumi MPP for nankasa within a person ye jeli nana. Yes, so say Amra Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ye president of the Republic of Ghana no. Ye woni pa bi o ma school. Omo ne mo de. Ana wo ka bi anka wo no so chama wontumi am so say wan ko school no. Chama wontumi na tumi kire say IGP ye fa no mra appointment we ye ma say chama wontumi amma say ye ma appointment a lalai. It's a payback time ana. No me bato gisansem we because and baby I'm meeting baby I'm a research team no yedi ya no do no you have no idea. So ask yourself say anytime a chama wontumi akọ court no apart from some court na fam near ti o say chale case ni say na mo hu no esu sensei no won say chama wontumi na akọ court a party for the na chibium eti ya yodium Canada ko bra ko Japan bra anya MPP yi na manyina ne say anytime a dirty work bia na Canada Japan aba Jomahama ana no ye threat so Canada Japan no na no so babe dig Jomahama atem but edu bra Canada Japan say ma bwe di atem di amamu nenei mo ma me lead party no ye say obodanfo Mama mi lead party yes say and na chama wontumi say me person me be national chairman and then na yenjano na yenjeli no you have no idea niema yete you have no idea now when him say and the appear Kubi na oka aye MP sa no mo can say aye Kenoforiata must go and hina na do no say na chi say omuma and the appear Kubi lose ni seat Satana hina na ya regional chairman wa Ashanti region.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
Na after say why say dey we nyina na papa no we lose ni seat no. What's akofa ni say ombeye lawyer ni no ntwitwa njew. Now the betune fie na godu national chairman no ya former MP wa ho.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
Na say adwini wo se party asonsudie ya aboa. Wadwini nyina undwini se fie adwini ensama meka no se wadwumu do a obeti ase enti Canada Japan is suffering because you need the atom edubia onusu se I was say me Canada compre kwa Japan me lead party me di atom di amanon yesi ye bie ni ti so yesi o ya wo ma yesi o di atom enne o ba kuzo no nusu di atom onya asama MPP lawyers grobie no di nachi.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
Okay, me near Penny Kevin Ekobe du Taylor or your MPP ni. And about the Taylor ni entia. Aya chama Wontumi ene akwakoba ne sa aya ni lawyer atwi ne ho fi ne ho. Me see voice bi aya mbebo ani bia no ye twe ho fu. Kevin Taylor boyemu
from day one omu free court eba the day the case ended. Now during his breakdown, there was this huge confrontation and argument between Apia Kubi and Bawumia and Omano. What was going on? And they say Apia Kubi concluded Bawumia and Nkofori him say Chairman Wontumi will go to jail. Now that is what triggered the anger between Apia Kubi, Chairman Wontumi and Bawumia. And Chairman Wontumi and Bawumiamo, they got angry, furious, because they were saying say Apia Kubi is a terrible lawyer. So anywhere before na Apia Kubi Babo until Beka say he is not going to be the lawyer of Chairman Wontumi BM. You know why? It is because right now no, he cannot blame Chairman Wontumi. What he has to do is to blame the court. And anything that Wontumi can say, I don't want this and this and this and this about my client, so I'm walking away. Now the only thing he can do is to put some flimsy excuses out and blame the court. But the main issue is that when Apia Kubi went to Bawumia, Apia Kubi was blunt. And if you have studied Apia Kubi for a very long time in his political career, as much as he's stupid sometimes, you know, every time in the LPP he's very blunt about some things. Especially when they were in power, you saw how Apia Kubi was blunt on some few things. No more penasham. So when he went to Bawumia, we have been in court for all these years. I know this guy is your financier. He is pumping money into your campaign. What I can tell you is he's go to court. He will go to jail. Apia Kubi made it clear to Bawumia, Chairman Wontumi, and Bawumia Ire. And in the time you know to say, Chairman Wontumi will be jailed because the evidence the Attorney General provided and I know do. So Bawumia Bekacha Apia Kubi says he's a terrible lawyer. He's a bad lawyer. And Apia Kubi told Bawumia, say, what kind of nonsense are you telling me? I have stood on my foot or on my feet, let me say it that way, for a year. Menje Chairman Wontumi Kapre. I was working for free. Every single day I am going up and down in court. I'm not even seeing my family. I have basically moved to Accra. I have done everything as a lawyer to protect Chairman Wontumi. Today you Bawumia sit here and tell me I'm a terrible lawyer. And when he doesn't want to be a lawyer for a day. Chairman Wontumi. I didn't know real reason no. And he's lingering around a attitude of court, decision of court. Because if Apia Kubi ever issue with the court all these years, he never for once came out of court to blame the court for anything. No, every single day he came out of court, he was smiling, assuring people, telling Ghanaians he has a good case, his client is doing well. But suddenly, why he say judge the judgment this issue has happened? It is Bawumia. It is Bawumia. So what they have been trying to do is to get Kennedy Japan to intervene to go and talk to Lordina Mahama. And Kennedy Japan says he's not going to do that shit. I'm telling you today. Because you see, apart from Kennedy, the problem with this now, only Lordina is fine. So they are trying everything to get Kennedy to intervene. For Kennedy to go and talk to Lordina, for Lordina to. And Kennedy is like, Lordina is not a judge. Lordina is not sitting on the case. So Kennedy Japan said he's not going to do it. Enti eno enema ba omiaka cha Apia Kubi so Jimmy for. And Apia Kubi say me Jimmy for there. Then I don't want to see to the end of this case, meaning the judgment before it comes. I want to isolate. I want to be out of this case. Enunti ne wa ha. Enunti na bucha ne say adenti ena also wonye Chairman Wontumi lawyer biema. Adenti na also wonye lawyer because Chairman Wontumi nya o hwe. Chairman Wontumi ayi ne bibi. Ba omiye di na tem. Omo Okachen so a bad lawyer or a terrible lawyer. Onimi nyansa. Until right now, no Apia Kubi is mad. Kennedy Japan say Lordina Mahama nye judge. Only Lordina Mahama any sa friendship no. Only Lordina Mahama enters in this uncommon because only Kennedy Japan no. Wako so many times Chairman Wontumi so court. Into only Lordina any sa uncommon di. No the only Lordina nye judge until on to me court Lordina at what their reason. Their capacity. But you have to understand, on your consequences, no. On him say, Lordina Mahama will not listen to this nonsense. On him say, Lordina Mahama is not going to open her door. Why do you even bring Lordina Mahama into this? Because they think, say, case, it is beyond. No, it is the court. Into Apia Kubi, I withdraw the services. It is because of Bawumia and the Dina Tem. Samira Bawumia Dina Temu Fio. In fact, the problem Apia Kubi nya epa or the Samira Bawumia kachireno. And it was the insult from Samira Bawumia.
Alaska the Dawn. Oh, fearless, Papa.
I was just say we are young politician, being it NDC, MPP. Onamo Kojo Ponkruma. I'm not MPP what power no on the foot will be at the my young politicians. Na mi ba boss foot away. Na ya tasemu ensam no. Na ya link to Chairman Wontumi issues are ekoso our court. Any more as a party we need power. By virtue say your party na aba. Na wadwi nyina tire say wiase nyina ya wodia, tumi nyina ya wodia. Obiari ntumi enti obi tumi tu ni di say Chairman Wontumi enti bibi betumi odie obetumi hu abeg de ene obetumi aba wonam so obewon twetwede ene betumi ba say goma we yodium no ene ya kokota wo mu wo he wo ma so Chairman Wontumi we ya champion kikabitira no o abrante de na no ya wo na wo bua wo na wo yese tie sa aya audio we ameba boy. Onamo Kojo Ponkruma, I am member of parliament, Edema of Fuasi Ayerebi. We are young politician at TNA.
Alaska the Dawn. Oh, fearless, Papa.
But just like the page, Yente Kojo Ponkruma advice to young politicians.
In politics, you must understand the following. 1, nobody has your interest. 2, everybody is chasing their interests. 3, dealing with politicians is like sleeping with tigers. You must always have your eyes wide open. 4, and this is one of my favorites. In any political equation, there's always someone being used. If you look around and you can't find that person, then it is you. 5, serving politicians is like a bandage on a wound. Once the wound is healed, your usefulness ends. 6, in politics, never will more than the bereaved. They will get the reward while you inherit their enemies. 7, in politics, in any event, If other interests conflict with your interests and you have to choose, always choose yours. Number 8, never cross oceans for politicians. You may drown.
Alaska the dawn. Oh, fearless, Papa.
I will say, when I am Brofukasa, near the Tassino Baku. Tie. Honorable Kojo Ponkumanya Kwenya Asia young politicians. Asia Mabua, a friend woman person woman do ho ewura amanyosemu. Asema can say in politics, nobody has your interest. Our amanyosemu no obi biara no wo interest ehia no. In politics, say yehwehwe obi na say yentumi anya na ye yusu ne yede. In politics, never cry more than the breed. And in politics, I will say, politicians say, politics they say, Obia, Wukura Tuno, no odi asawa futu edi atareso. Sa kuranu wa asawa no ehu enim faso biom ne atoatwene. Adenti na ne me bo sa kwadwo ponkroma de we edi akyerew. Aban beko. But it's a Ghana for Bakaya. I'll be consistent and I'll be Bissamo say. Never do them go for Doni MPP. A memo woman bui. And in the over yet to say, a memo ye woman penny na da. Now, me say, since 1957, 6 March. So, ye nanado ni MPP kwa na woman do my wensu ana. Na adie na womu ye no womu hweye efise tumi wo yendi nkaso na tumi ti say ice block say the ice block asha wonsa utumi wonsa aso na say udi sha wonsa ayenyu but awonsa ma nehi wani baba wo so no na wonsa no wo bo atware na so na aye ice block no na a melty. And yenina chama Wontumi na mama yasi edua manfo so ane akai anom mama yentie chama Wontumi ni bi
am ya kwa wu ya usuro me we president kwa na oba national security for no mo negotiate with me ansa no aba now you negotiate with me ansa no enter. Now, who just Wontumi team kitwa? Who say, over to me? No, not this and this for no. Na me no, you not this for to make us obi to be no, open na mo ye. Omo one, na ye do, me Wontumi dia ogwa. Wontumi mean slow. Now problem wrong na Wontumi, mama, say me ni anu gira ho, ya, for so that for do achi. Na hwesa me, what me say. Me buy a year na juma ya na me akwa wu ya usuro me wo ya president kwa na oba
Alaska the dawn. Oh, fearless, Papa.
I was here and sa ese hunu nyina akoso na mpese ohene bane niane papa etiase anya ya da sori ya chama Wontumi alayafo atwura de akwa de eye attorney general say aye case ba kwa na awo court ana yesi chama Wontumi afa kwoti kwanso emna na abai wo power ako Exim Bank ama binu nyina yensika ye bia to ho se ye fo mbo man ho bra no ni kwakwa gi sika nim sika dosopo ba ya $30 million sa adi sika no kwakwa ye efu
we en sama woro tim ko so chena no so amna wase so jemre da sana so ba ndi adum ni unia ye besan yaso